Keeper and Sledge, Super Dino Charge. Man, another year gone and another season of Power Rangers locked in the vaults. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't going to miss Supercharge. After all, the characters were very entertaining and... well, the characters were entertaining. Don't get me wrong, I was really into the story, but there's no doubt in my mind at least that some aspects suffered greatly from poor writing. I especially was disappointed in the use, or lack thereof, of Ryan Carter playing Heckle. Still, it was a blast seeing all of these people on screen, and after the lackluster finale that is End of Extinction, I'm actually looking forward to what the Christmas Clip Show has in store for us. It'll be all the more interesting after the time travel science, so let's ho 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 right into episode 22, Here Comes Heximus. The episode opens at the cafe, where Shelby comes in checking off her daily duties and sporting a fancy new lab coat, though we still have no idea what her actual job is. 2 seconds in and I've already given up hope. Anyway, Shelby comes in to find Chase and Riley arguing over how to untangle some lights for the cafe's Christmas display before falling over next to a pile of presents. Riley notices that one of the gifts is for him before Chase points out that there's one for all the Rangers. The presents instruct the crew to open them right away, and after Shelby points out that Christmas won't be until tomorrow, the group tears in. Turns out the presents are just neatly wrapped lumps of coal, which annoys Shelby before they start to glow, engulfing the Rangers in some sort of evil Grinch magic. After the intro, man, I'm gonna miss that theme song, Tyler comes in with last minute decorations, surprised to find everyone gone, empty presents on the floor, and similarly wrapped presents for him and Kendall under the tree. Yep, nothing amiss here. He heads downstairs to the lab that still exists to find Kendall and asks about the others before...
Surprise! Merry Christmas, friends!
What? Oh, it's so good to see you! How did you guys...
Christmas. The best season for time travel.
Okay, Keeper, I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that, because why are you here? This is where you went at the end of the last episode, isn't it? Moving on, Coda asks about the absent Rangers when Tyler goes to open his present, and finding a rock like the others, Tyler gets consumed by the same magic light cloud, the others looking on in shock as Tyler, I swear to Santa, transforms into an evil elf. That's a new one. The others capture and detain Dark Elf Tyler before Keeper suggests that Coda speak to him to try and get him to remember who he is, because it's the only way to break the spell. They could try shooting the coal, like they do everything else. It has worked every single other time this has happened, but I guess we need a device for the clip show, so hey, let's chop down this tree. Coda calls on the memories of Tyler's search for his dad, recounting when they freed Sir Ivan from Fury, and finally finding out James is the Aqua Ranger, and wait, where is James anyway? We know he came back through the portal with them, so what the jingle bells, man? This is enough to free Tyler from the hilarious elf suit, and as he's untied, he reminds the others that Shelby, Chase, and Riley are still missing before they're contacted by Saint Nick. The jolly old soul says that he can't deliver coal to the naughty children of the world because it's been stolen, and asks the Rangers for help. Wow, I think this is the first Christmas plot to revolve around what happens to the naughty children. Kendall gets the coordinates from Grandfather Frost as Keeper returns the Energems to their respective Rangers. You did come straight from the last episode to this moment, didn't you? Tyler says that the group must save Christmas once again before heading to a warehouse, where they're surprised to see a troop of Vivics being led by a monster, and the 3 missing Rangers helping load trucks filled with cursed coal. This actually makes it super easy to kidnap Leprechaun Riley and Gremlin Chase. I'm sorry, I'll stop. Green and Black are captured and taken back to the lab, where they're tied to big rocks of their own. Chase says that they plan to enslave the human race by turning them into evil elves, and steal the Energems because they somehow still know the Energems are on Earth. You know what? This is taking too long. I can't keep up with this time travel nonsense, so I'm just gonna go with it. Kendall tries snapping Chase and Riley out of their current state before Ivan confronts Chase, and we get to see every single time he had an encounter with a woman, including that time he hit on Shelby, before we finally get to see his endeavors with Kaylee. Hey, at least the episode has the decency to assure us she still exists in the timeline. I'm just saying, it would really suck if they had never met, or had met, but he was still a massive tool. But moving on. Chase breaks free of the spell and asks Kendall if she can do the same for Riley, and the Purple Ranger says the best she can do is try. She somehow reminds Riley of his differences with his brother, and how his relationship with Bert blossomed, and yep, that's it. I maybe would have gone with how Riley beat Puzzler as Logic Man, or discovering the Titanozord when his brother was already there. Nevertheless, Riley is released from his rock, and after acknowledging the men at a time, Tyler fills him in on Heximus' evil plan, before Keeper returns the 2 Energems, even handing Pink to Tyler, and the team runs off. Our heroes arrive at the quarry, where they meet Heximus and some Vivics, who explain that they survived the destruction of Sledge's ship by stealing the last escape pod as they were hurled into the sun. The villain says that he's been forming his plan for 65 million years, and the Rangers comment, hilariously I might add, on how it must be an insanely good plan before engaging in a very been-there-done-that foot soldier fight, with Tyler taking on Shelby. Despite the fact that Philip, Zenowing, and James are in the scene without so much as a word, this actually made me laugh.
Really? This is his plan? It took millions of years to come up with this?
He think slow.
That's great. Shelby and Tyler duke it out for a second, with Shelby actually beating Tyler down to an unmorphed state before she calls on her sword. Why does she... You know what? We're almost done. Shelby goes in for the kill, but Tyler catches her, and we get to see that awesome scene of her breakthrough with Kendall, and that fun scene of her helping Tyler sing a song in the cafe, before ending on that flawless scene where we get to close her story arc with Tyler. It's freaking cool. Shelby then reunites with Tyler as the other Rangers dispose of the Vivix, and the Pink Ranger regains her Energem before the Power couple goes for a dual morph. I don't know why I care so much, I really don't. The Red Ranger activates his Battleizer before the team uses a stock Victory X Charger clip to blast a retreating Heximus, who calls on his own version of the Magna Beam, which he says took millions of years to develop. The Rangers have a very one-sided Megazord fight, inevitably destroying Heximus with an Ultra Blast and calling for the team's final Monster Extinct. I didn't think I'd get this choked up about it. The team heads back to the newly decorated cafe, where we see them singing Christmas carols as Tyler puts a star on top of the tree, and holy crap, it's Warg! I'm sorry, I didn't see that coming. Santa Claus comes into frame just in time to see Tyler splatter the rest of the team with Pavlova before the episode ends with everyone getting presents from Santa on Christmas Eve. Aww. This episode is actually not half bad. Even with all my questions, concerns, and comments about the timeline, I still consistently found myself enjoying this clip show infinitely more than Trick or Trial. This Christmas special reminds me of why I like the show in the first place. It's fun to watch these people interact with each other. It's fun to see Shelby and Tyler together, how they become evil elves with Chase and Riley. Side note, props to those guys for going all the way with the character and wearing that comically holiday appropriate costume. I'm not all that concerned with how or why Shelby was able to call upon her Ranger Sword without having her Energem, because this is my review and I say that scene is awesome. I don't even care if it's a little biased. Heximus, for his part, was a bit of a one-off monster all in all, but his plan is crazy evil, and had it not been for Keeper knowing it was going to happen, and knowing to come back to this exact moment, he would have succeeded. Overall, this is a proper send-off to these characters in this show that I recommend every fan of Dino Charge watch with some milk and cookies. Happy New Year to all! I'm Nick, aka IronBet1993, reminding you to join me next time as I take on reviews of Power Rangers Ninja Steel. What the hey. May the power protect you.